This morning, murder investigation. The homicide squad called after a woman's body is found on Melbourne's outskirts.
Developing now, deadly surf, a bodyboarder killed in wild seas on the Gold Coast, and a desperate search for a man missing off Sydney's northern beaches. We're live with the forecast for the days ahead.
New this morning, legal ice, the Greens' controversial push to decriminalise the destructive drug.
Plus, Lady in Red, Kate Stylish returned to her old home in an elegant recycled coat.
And when Eddie met Sir Tom Jones.
You feel like the youngest 75-year-old I've ever met.
Well, thank you.
And still a sex symbol to boot.
Well, thank God.
The interview you don't want to miss on this Friday, the 19th of February 2016.
Across Australia, this is a special edition of Sunrise with Koshi and Sam live from Melbourne.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of Sunrise. We are live this morning from our Melbourne home. We have a wonderful audience who are going to share the morning with us. Welcome everyone.
Yes.
Good to have you here.
You're all very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
They are pumped, aren't they? Ready to go.
We will feed you, don't worry. You look worried.
That's a new initiative.
That's a new
here at Sunrise.
No, we appreciate you getting up early, so thank you for coming in. We've got one person from Geelong, so no doubt we'll hear more about that.
And a family from Perth.
And lots of Perth people, they've come over especially for this. We didn't even ask. Any Port Adelaide supporters? The silence. Silence is golden.
Lots coming. I can feel it coming through the TV though.
Massive.
All right, we've also brought a special cashed-up guest. The cash cow has $20,000 to give away. We are counting down to the first calls. Very exciting. But first this morning, to a murder investigation on Melbourne's outskirts. A woman's body has been found at a home at Hoppers Crossing. Sunrise correspondent Beck Madden is there. Beck, what can you tell us? Okay, thank you, Beck.
Now, police are working out if they'll resume searching for a missing swimmer off Sydney. The man disappeared in dangerous conditions off the city's northern beaches yesterday. The wild surf along Australia's east coast also claimed the life of a man on the Gold Coast as well. Seven's coastal expert Paul Burt joins me now. Paul, first to the search for the missing man. What's the latest? OK, Paul, thank you for that.
OK, Nat's here with the rest of the day's news now. Nat, tensions rising between America and China.
Yeah, thanks very much, Sam. A new war of words has broken out between China and the US over increased militarisation in the South China Sea. 7 News reporter Maria Ivanovic joins us. What is China saying, Maria? New scientific research shows living on a paleo diet could be bad for our waistlines. A University of Melbourne study has found following the caveman-style diet for just 8 weeks can actually cause health complications. They include weight gain and an acceleration of pre-diabetes symptoms for those already overweight.
Tell you what, that hasn't happened to Pete Evans.
No,
But
but he's pretty extreme on it.
All right, let's take a look at the papers around the country this morning. The Courier Mail headline reads, Ice crazy, and labels a Greens proposal to decriminalise the drug ice as loony.
The Australian Report's Village Roadshow is spearheading a legal bid to force Australian internet providers to block access to an illegal site offering free streaming of movies and TV shows.
The West Australian reports the WA government is facing a revolt in blue ribbon seats over the impact of land tax hikes.
And the Herald Sun reports former Essendon boss Paul Little could fund $1 million training camp for 12 Bombers players suspended over the club's supplement scandal. The AFL is examining whether the proposal for Mick Malthouse to train the suspended players would be allowed under World Anti-Doping Agency rules.
Can I send my blokes to that as well?
You probably would have to.
Yeah, you'd pay for that.
You would like to think so, wouldn't you?
But are they allowed to train in official capacity if they're banned? I didn't think
no, it's not. But it wouldn't be official.
If you like.
Yep.
Passing
exactly.
that. You know, I can teach you a thing or two.
Do you clean the chimney or something? What's that?
Did a violin? What
Getting
was
the
that?
Dyson out.
It was. What's it called?
Great handball.
Handball. This is Sunrise. We're live from Melbourne. These are the top stories.
Well, we all know how much couples love IKEA. Now, a comedian has taken on the role of couples therapist at the famous store.
It's been a soft start to the year for the job market. Employment fell by 7,900 roles in January. Ladies and gentlemen in the Melbourne audience, welcome Craig James from ComSec. Oh, yeah. Rousing welcome for you there, Craig. Were these job figures surprising?
Sunrise weather.
A trough over eastern Queensland is generating showers and thunderstorms. A second trough over western parts of the Northern Territory and northern Western Australia is also producing showers and thunderstorms as well. A region of low pressure over the tropical north is causing isolated thundery showers. Brisbane today, shower or two, possible storm, 31 degrees. Partly cloudy over the weekend. And Darwin, a possible shower or storm, 34 degrees. Similar conditions expected tomorrow.
Across Australia, this is a special edition of Sunrise with Koshi and Sam live from Melbourne.
Good morning again. Welcome to our Melbourne Home, aka the Game Day studio, of course.
It feels like a home, though, doesn't it? It's very cosy.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah, thank you, Hamish. Now, the cash cow is here as well. We have $20,000 all up to give away today. But first up, Nat has your news headlines.
Thanks, Koshi. A homicide investigation is underway in Melbourne today after a woman's body was discovered at a home in Hoppers Crossing. Emergency services made the discovery at around 9:30 last night. Forensic officers have been analysing that scene. We are yet to learn details of how the woman died, but police are treating it as suspicious. A major air and sea search has so far failed to find the swimmer believed to be missing off Sydney's northern beaches. The alarm was raised by a person at Parramatta Beach yesterday afternoon. They had spotted an unconscious man face down in dangerous waters. Rescue helicopters were deployed as well as lifeguards on jet skis. The search was called off last night and authorities are reassessing the situation this morning. Detectives are investigating possible links between the alleged attempted murder of two backpackers in South Australia and interstate cold cases. 7 News has revealed detectives are investigating any similarities between the incident and unsolved murders in Tasmania and Victoria.
Triple AFL premiers Hawthorn have overcome a spirited Carlton in the opening match of the NAB Challenge in Launceston. Last year's Wooden Spooners got off to a pretty bright start. Collingwood played its first intra-club match last night with youngsters Darcy Moore and Jordan DeGoey, the standout performers.
Thank you, Brett. A quick check now of your weather around the country. Showers and possible storms for Brisbane and Darwin today. We'll be back with more weather for you soon.
All right, let's get more on our top story now. A homicide investigation has been launched after a body was found at a home in Melbourne. Sunrise correspondent Rebecca Madden is at Hoppers Crossing. Beck, have police identified the victim yet?
All right, now to a developing story in Asia. The United States government has called China's deployment of surface-to-air missiles in the disputed South China Sea a serious concern. Recent satellite images show 8 missile systems positioned on Woody Island. To tell us more about this, Sunrise Foreign Editor Dr. Keith Suter joins us.
Morning.
Keith, morning. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
In other news, a teenager has died after crashing into a pole on the Milton Highway in Melbourne. It happened at Taylor's Lakes around 8 o'clock last night. Then he died at the scene.
Governments and criminals could soon be able to hack into personal files stored on your smartphone. Val Quinn from gadgetguide.com.au joins me now. Morning, Val. Does Apple actually have the technical capability to help the FBI in this case?
Feed your need to read with the new Dr. Seuss superbly sensational book selection. It's available for just $2.60 when you purchase your favourite News Corp newspaper.
Now, there are 14 wacky and zany books in total. Caleb, get ready.
Just go, go, go. I don't care how. Can you go by foot? Can you go by cow? Marvin K. Mooney, will you please go now?
Well done, Caleb.
Hold up the bookcase, Kyle. There you go.
And I'll get you.
Yeah. And a very nice smile, too. Caleb's sign. Well done, big fella.
Too busy reading, so I'm holding the sign for him. Great job, Caleb.
That is beautiful.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Love being in Melbourne. Thank you for joining us too. Have a great weekend.
Yes, enjoy. And we'll see you again on Monday. Don't forget $30,000 up for grabs on Monday. Not bad. Now, everyone say hello to Larry and Kylie.
Hello, Larry and Kylie.
Hello, Larry and Kylie.
Yeah.
We wish
think we only got 2 people saying hello, but that'll do us. Thanks, guys. Great show.